his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield as we just saw there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, come on. Let's go. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Check, mark. 3.
On first down, it's McNabb. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
McNabb to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. McNabb, he's got Adams on the hookup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check 55, Mike.
Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They go play action now. Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now McNabb looking deep for Adams. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They go play action. It's McNabb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. On 1st and 10, McNabb. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now it's McNabb. It's caught here by Adams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the 2nd quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
A play fake. Now McNabb. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
21, Raiders 14.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Check. Walk to before.
Out of the gun, McNabb. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A good pickup there, a 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 13. Check 13. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll find Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Now Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And now running right, accelerating, and off he goes. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Check mark 39. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns, as his guys have now moved out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defense.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second down, McNabb. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's McNabb. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards.
First down, Raiders.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, McNabb. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a first down throw, McNabb. Catch made, it's Moreau. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Here's McNabb, letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They're going to look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have been treated to great offense on both sides. The defense is on the other end of the spectrum. They're just searching for answers right now, aren't they?
And for most defenses, it's a very uncomfortable and in a lot of ways unfamiliar spot because points are going to be scored. But the way we're seeing them today, it's almost like there's no resistance. They've got to figure out how to slow these offenses down. Maybe someone on either side can make a big play and start to wreck and disrupt the timing that we're seeing.
As we get closer to halftime here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wilson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Wilson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Cleveland Farrell racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Brings up 3rd down and
20. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Rip right.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This will be fielded at the 6. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw on second, McNabb. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. This one into the hands of Metcalf. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You don't want to see me. You don't want to.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Okay. Good job right there. You got tight.
Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Wilson forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Check tight. Hey, switch gears. He's coming. We got double up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
I'm scared. Check three.
They'll try to run with Carson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Wilson on the keeper. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. McNabb to throw. And that's complete to Adams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. McNabb. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now McNabb. The left side throw complete to Adams. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting. Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. All day, just like that, just like that. Mike's 54, Mike's 56.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Bang, bang, look, 6, 4, 3. He's coming, double up. Hey, hey. Hey, check Mike.
To throw is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Raiders pick it up.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here we go. In and out. Let's go. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Hey, check my.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Shift. Watch the shift. Go. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. Check. Crunch. Switch.
Now a handoff looking right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Wide. Get wide. Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's McNabb. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Wilson now to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.